We are less than a week away from WrestleMania, folks. It is Sunday, the 14th, the 14th of April 2025. Night 2 of WrestleMania is a decent period away. And here on Fog Wrestling, we're simply just going to talk about how WrestleMania has died this year. And it doesn't feel special. And as much as I think, and also he thinks that wrestling as a whole has absolutely sucked across the board for a long time. I think under McMahon, even in like recent years, he has made WrestleMania feel special. Like there is no two ways about it. And even last year, you know what I mean? You had the title reign coming to an end. You had that match for Taker and The Rock and Cena all came out. Then you also had the tag match, where you had The Rock and Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. But obviously now, well, I'll tell you what the problem is now. Nothing feels special, right? Absolutely nada feels special this year. It just feels so flat and so dead when you've got like a Mania Night 1 main event, basically, because three guys want to fight over one wise man. And it's over nothing. There's no titles on the line. There's no nothing. There's no stories. The Rock coming back, talking about Cody's soul and this and where's that went? Like where has that went? And is John Cena truly? You know what I mean? Is he truly sold his soul? Is that really the road we're going down? Like there's been no mention of Cena selling his soul. The only real mention about Big John has been that he's felt this way for like 20 years about the fans, and that they've just absolutely and utterly scrapped it. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's not a case of getting older, man. See when any time like a WrestleMania 17 or 19 or 20, 21 match card comes on and you hear the old music, man, whether it's like Limp Bizkit or something, and you see the match card, yeah, you get the goosebumps, don't you, man? You get all pumped up, but you look at wrestling now, man, it's like there's just, what is there? Cody Rhodes against Cena. Honestly, man, it's honestly like the build has been purposely this bad. And he's alluded to the fact that he thinks, well, Triple H is doing it on purpose so no one today can become as good as him. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as saying that, because I do think that is a wee bit. I mean, it is borderline ridiculous if that is true. I mean, Triple H does have a massive ego, folks, right? And I think we all know that. Is his ego as big as his nose? Probably not. But just look up and down the WrestleMania card. It's so crap. So crap. I mean, you look at the two title matches. One, right, on paper, yeah, it's worthy of main event in Mania, and it's all because of Big John. Factor in his heel turn, 110%. You know what I mean? No two ways about it. Big John should be main event in WrestleMania. But honestly, I've heard people on here turn rude and say that Cena would have been as well not appearing from here until like when WrestleMania. From Elimination Chamber to WrestleMania, and you know what? I tend to agree with him, and I'm always a guy, right, that will turn around and say that Big Match John and other part-time runs like this, well, no, you should get them as much as possible. But I think it would have been borderline beneficial if he never appeared. And to me, that is the problem about WrestleMania these days. It's like, we're actually getting to a point where it's rather these people don't appear so you can protect them. And another thing, it's like, look at Road to WrestleManias, right, in the past, folks. Moments on the road to WrestleMania. What moments are there this year? And it's funny because you look at this year's Mania, right? Cody Rhodes and Cena. Alright, the Cena heel turn is a decent moment. I don't think anyone's going to sit here and dispute that. But we know they have to follow up on it to make it a good arc, to make it a good story, and they've not. It's been horrendous, right? Cody Rhodes hitting Cena with a crossroads is not a good moment, right? Because see, back in the day, Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression, the guys were feuding weekly. You know what I mean? They were there every week, getting physical and things like that. What in the name of Christ is happening here? You know, I just really do not understand how wrestling has fallen off this much. I mean, you look at the build-up to like WrestleMania 14. Tyson and Austin, Tyson and Austin. You know what I mean? It's like the difference is absolutely ridiculous, man. To say the least, it's absolutely crazy. The difference in professional wrestling with the moments, man. We just watched WrestleMania 19 there. You know, you've got rock concerts, Austin and The Rock fucking battering the shit clean out of each other. I mean, it's just like, what is going on? Even in the build up to Kurt Angle and Brock, you'd Kurt fighting Team Angle in a 3-on-1 handicap match. You know what I mean? It's like, well, where was that? Any of that stuff today? Hogan and McMahon. Hogan got battered by McMahon, and McMahon signed the contract using Hogan's blood. There's a good moment. You know, Shawn Michaels and Jericho. All right, their feud started probably at the start of January, back end of December 2002. But you know, we always remember Christian coming out as Jericho at the Rumble, and then Jericho came out and booted Michaels in the balls and flung him over the top rope. All those moments, you know what I mean? And it's just, we could go back to 2004, 2005, Batista and Triple H, the thumbs down, how iconic is that? You know what I mean? You can just go back to all these different years, like even like Triple H and Orton when Triple H broke into his house. You know what I mean? Like I just do not know what has happened to WrestleMania. There's nothing special about it. These feuds are all pathetic. Like honestly, what is like the top moment from this year's road to WrestleMania? If we take away Cena's heel turn, right, which happened at the Chamber, what has actually happened on an episode of Raw and SmackDown in the build-up to WrestleMania 41 that makes us all go, well, you know what? That's a moment that we're going to remember. What? Io Sky pushing Rhea Ripley, or Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair pushing Io Sky away. What? Charlotte Flair and Tiffany breaking kayfabe. Well, not really. Well, yeah, kind of breaking kayfabe, but going off script. Everyone else just goes off script. What, are we going to remember Paul Heyman getting tears wiped from his eyes because he has to manage CM Punk and not his tribal chief? Where's the moment, man? Just three guys arguing over fucking Paul Heyman. It's pathetic. Like, where is the, you know, the backstage beatdowns? Like last year, The Rock beating up Cody Rhodes is a moment. You know what I mean? That is a moment, 110%. You know what I mean? Now, there's nothing. There's just... Honestly, we're like, what? Today's Monday. We're 5 days away from WrestleMania. Tonight's Monday Night Raw. I don't want to watch it. I know everybody listening to this video doesn't want to watch it. Then you've got SmackDown. And what's going on? Where's the moments, man? Where is the moments? Just absolute crap across the board. It's like no effort gets put into these shows anymore. And Triple H knows. I mean, there's a reason why the ticket sales are down, but it's almost like Triple H... He is the most like ultra cautious, ultra safe booker. Say what you want, give me Vince Russo 2000 WCW over this shit. Chaos is at least unpredictable. You know, that's why this company's in the way it is, because of shit like this, as Hogan said at Bash at the Beach 2000. But give me Bash at the Beach 2000 over this, man. This boring, predictable shite that no one cares about. And honestly, just crap matches across the board. So even Jade Gargle and Naomi, why can't that be for the mid-card title? You know what I mean? To try and propel it a wee bit. Also, get that one of those belts on Mania, and also helps their feud a bit. But nah, we don't want that. Jay is so good for. Oh, but he made Jimmy Uso bleed in front of Jay. Here, probably one of the better things on the road to WrestleMania. But are we going to remember that in 10 years' time? Of course we're fucking not. That's where we're going to leave it, guys. The road to WrestleMania is dead. 5 days out, and it's Depression City.